something that can bring some excitement about this team defensively?
Yeah, I think so. I think this year we got a lot of playmakers on defense. We got a lot of experienced guys, so that really helps. We're not really playing too many younger guys, I would say. But just looking at like every level, there's playmakers. Our DBs, like the improvement they've made since last year is incredible. And then obviously our linebackers are really experienced, and our D line's strong. They're going to push the line back, and I think you're going to see everybody making plays this year.
Jackson, how has it been adjusting to Luis Spanos' departure and now more of a collaborative effort as coordinator, so to speak?
It's been pretty smooth, I guess. Coach Moore is a really good coach, and he's a really smart coach and a defensive coach. So hasn't been too hard, I guess. Obviously, he's my guy, and I hope everything is good with him. But we got to move on fast because obviously we have a game in 4 days now. So it was kind of weird the first couple days, but I think we're good now.
What does Marquez bring to the linebacker room, both on the field and off the field as a leader?
I mean, off the field, I think he's a leader. Obviously, he's 24 years old, so he's seen a lot of football. He played in the SEC, so he's played in a lot of big games and those type of things. So, which really helps for the young guys and other guys that haven't had as much experience. On the field, he's physical. You obviously see him. He's a big guy. He can set the edge. He can rush the passer. So he just adds a tool that I think we might not have had in the past.
Coach said last week he was kind of miffed about being such a huge underdog. He's never been one like that in all his life. How do you guys go into this game right now? I mean, when you know that somebody expects you to lose by 3 touchdowns, what's the attitude? Or
I mean, I think it's the same as always. I mean, we obviously believe in ourselves, and we believe in who we are and the game plan we have, and we believe in the coaches that we have and the work that we put in. So I think we're excited to go out and prove ourselves and show ourselves like what we've been working on this entire offseason. But at the end of the day, they're nameless, faceless opponents. They're just, you scout the guys, you know their abilities, but you don't really worry about the name or the school or how the spread or their ranking or anything like that. You kind of just go out there and do what we do.
What jumps out at you when you study Utah State and you put in a game plan to face their offense? What really jumps out to you about their offense?
Obviously they spread the field a lot. I mean, you'll see guys all the way almost out of bounds, like lining up on the sideline. So they're going to spread you out, but they're also going to try to run the ball inside. That's kind of why they spread you out, so they can run the ball inside. And their quarterback's he's got a strong arm. He's a good player, and he's obviously really experienced too. And their running back's pretty experienced. So, they were 11-3 last year. They're a good team, but I think our game plan's good for them.
what's different about this team here? I mean, you said you go in with confidence, you believe in yourselves, but I'm sure you did the last couple of years too.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just more elevated? Are there other reasons to be more confident this year?
I would start with our coaches. Like, they do an amazing job with the game plan and making sure everything is right. And if we mess something up, we're going to go over it and over again until it's correct. And we're going to show up Saturday, and there's not going to be one thing that like we have in practice that we've seen on film. Like, we're going to get everything perfect, every look perfect with every defense that we're going to be calling on Saturday. So I think that we're going to be really more sound come this Saturday, but also I think just the energy is like every day in practice there's energy. I think in the past, like, we've had these lulls where we've had good practices and low practices. I think we've really this camp we've had really consistent practices.
Jackson, in terms of your experience with playing defense at UConn for a few years, is there much that carries over, or is everything this coaching staff doing defensively vastly different? Has it been like a start over in terms of?
No, it's definitely not been a start over. I think one thing you learn as you go is you're going to take pieces from each coach that you play with, each coach that talks to you. They're going to tell you something that you can add to your game, and you just keep building and building. That's how you become a good player. So there's things I learned from my freshman year that I'm still using today, and especially in simple concepts like cover 3 concepts and that type of stuff. It's fairly similar across the board. But yeah, especially with, obviously, we're playing a defense that Coach Spanos brought in when he first got here. So it's similar, I guess. We added it's way more complex than it was my freshman year, I guess, because we couldn't really do much. We played about 2 coverages my freshman year, but I think it's definitely similar.
Which area of your game do you think you've improved the most from the time you got here to now?
I think just my pass drops, my zone drops, those type of things. Coach Diabate has really helped me understand where the quarterback's looking, where the quarterback's trying to throw it, and and the zones that I should be dropping into to kind of get in the passing lanes and stop the ball from those slant windows and that type of thing.
Can you talk about the guy's reaction to Victor getting a scholarship?
You mean John or Jake Flynn?
No, the running back, Rosa.
Did he get a scholarship?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think it's Jake.
My bad. Jake. Yep, sorry.
I mean, it was really exciting. He came in with me in my class, and he's a guy that was, even as a freshman, was really good. And it was surprising that he wasn't on scholarship. But he's the same guy every day. He's going to come in, he's going to work. He's not going to talk too much. He's going to work in the weight room, work on the field, and to see that work pay off was really exciting for me.